Welcome to the Ultimate Roasting Championship.
That's right, y'all. This is the URC where the contestants shed tears and the hosts drink beers. I'm K-Swiss.
And I'm your host, Austin Johnson. This week, and all weeks, we bring two competitors to roast each other in a head-to-head all-out roast battle.
That's right, y'all. And we got a good matchup for y'all this week. We have two frequent collaborators, people we've worked with a lot in the past, two great friends of ours. Austin, I think it's time to bring them in.
I think you're right. In the red corner, a man whose special move is the chokeout, and I'm not just talking about the diabetes restricting his airflow. A man who puts the Holman in I'm an asshole man, Matt Holman!
Woo! Real happy to be here with the hosts of So You Think You Can Be a New Metal Singer.
Wow.
That was really good. Did you get that joke at FYE? Because that shit died a long time ago, too.
Nice.
I mean, much like K-Swiss, it went out of style in the 90s.
And now, introducing this week's favorite, in the black corner, the woman that puts the ass in ASCAP, a woman so white she was recently sponsored by Tiki Torches, Erika and Matt!
I am so honored to be introduced by the opening act for Insane Clown Posse. Thank you, guys.
My favorite one yet.
That was really good. I like that a lot.
I know.
Well, it's nice to have you guys on the show. I'm excited for this roast. How y'all feeling?
You know, I've wrote a lot of really nice things. That's what this is, right?
Yeah, it's the really nice joke competition.
Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. So then I am prepared and I am ready.
I have been wavering back and forth between like overconfidence and like debilitating nerves. So.
Erika, why are you dressed like the Queen died today?
That's true. You do look a little like Cruella de Vil.
This is just my casual Tuesday look, you guys. I walk around the house with my pushy and I wear my fascinator and it's just like a thing.
It's very flapper funeral chic.
Oh!
Well, it's a good thing that you and Matt both dressed up for this. All right, Austin, I think it's time to get it started with the coin toss.
All right, so this week we've decided that, and we mean all disrespect to Matt Holman, Erika Guess is our top performer this week. So Erika, you're going to get to choose this coin toss in the air. Are you ready? Call it! You said heads?
Heads.
It is currently heads. Your choice of first or second for all three rounds.
I will absolutely go second.
Wow.
That's a classic move. I respect it.
I'm a
Everyone
class
does
lady.
that. Everyone does that.
All right, Matt, you're going to be up first. We've already gone over the rules. Are you clear on everything?
I think so. We'll find out.
We'll figure it out. You got 30 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Austin, hit him with that countdown.
All right, you're going to get a 3, you're going to get a 2, you're going to get a 1, and then you go start roasting.
Okay, so look, I've heard you sing before, and it's not very good. I've heard you hit notes that make people shit themselves, and guess what? The best part is the fact that I'm listening to people shit their pants in the middle of the karaoke bar. You know, even William Hung goes, damn, that sucked. They sent your singing into outer space to scare aliens away. And I'll tell you this much, at every AA meeting in the Hampton Roads area, they go ahead, they play your drunken singing to remind alcoholics why they shouldn't be drinking.
All right.
Wow. You really came for this woman's vocal cords, didn't you, Matt?
Yeah, I did. I got a whole notebook full. It's all singing material.
That's a very specific brand of attack, but I respect it.
That's rich from the man who can't carry Lindsey Buckingham's part from the chain to the end of the song.
That was a very specific roast that I'm not privy to. That was pretty good. I like that. It was sort of a it felt like childhood friends kind of ribbing each other. It was tame, but also you came for something personal. I respect
Guys,
it.
I gotta be honest. I think I wrote too many jokes. I did not time out my rounds, and that was just like a piece of what is in this notebook.
So while Erika's going on her round 1, you should circle the good jokes.
I would say between the ICP joke and the William Hung joke, I do feel like I teleported to the early 2000s.
Well, it makes sense. That's why you're wearing that bucket hat, right?
I know you're not. You should be wearing a hat.
No, seriously, Matt, I'm thinking of the economy because your hair is in a recession right now.
Casey, you look like the night manager of a Waffle House.
Wow, all that from
Hey,
Friar Tuck.
I've got a question for Casey and Austin. Do your wives get mad when they see old pictures of you? Like, damn, why didn't I get to fuck you when you had hair?
First of all, we got lots of hair. It's just not on our fucking head anymore. So mind your business, Erica.
Mine's all haircut. I have full head of hair. It's all haircut.
Feels like the excuse of every bald man ever.
All right. Erica, are you ready for round 2?
Round 1.
For round 1. Are you ready for round 1?
Yeah, I'm ready for all of them. Whatever order you want. Tell me to go.
All right, Casey.
Should I hit it with the countdown?
You should know what a countdown is. You've been hosting this goddamn show for like goddamn 8 episodes. I shouldn't have to say, all right, Casey.
I thought I was the one that's never seen an episode.
Well, it's just we have a thing where we always tell the other person to hit him with the countdown, and Austin just
You don't have
decided
to do it 17 times per goddamn episode, man.
I've had enough. You know what? Me and Matt are starting our own roast show. You know
No,
what?
I'm good.
All right, Casey, why don't you hit him with the countdown?
1, 2, 3 into the roast.
Matt looks like his front teeth are getting ready to spar in a karate dojo because they turn to each other and bow. Matt is ethnically ambiguous, but I think he looks Russian because when he shaved his head, he looked like Zangief from Street Fighter. Matt used to be in marching band, and one time at band camp, nothing happened because nobody wanted to fuck teenage Tony Shalhoub.
She call you teenage Tony Shalhoub? That's the guy from Monk, right?
Yeah. I gotta be honest, I don't think Erica's seen a picture of me in high school, but that is exactly what I looked like.
No, I looked at your Facebook. There's a picture of you in a band uniform. I was like, teenage Tony Shalhoub.
Exactly what I looked like.
I gotta say,
His front teeth bow at each other? Oh, go ahead.
They turn to each other and bow.
that was hurtful. And then she hit you with the Street Fighter? Like, I wanted to say it.
That felt like a compliment, I gotta be honest.
You know, I gotta say though, Erica, I was hoping you could get a few more jokes in. You know what I'm saying? Matt got, about 45 jokes about your vocal cords, but I liked what your material was. I gotta tell you, that front teeth joke.
Wow. Actually, I forgot to tell you, but Cartoon Network called Johnny Bravo wants his hair back, Erica.
That's true. Honestly, your hair makes me want to just do it because that shit look just like the Nike swoosh. It's time for round 2, guys. That was a really fun round 1. Matt, are you ready to get it started in round 2?
I think so.
All right, well, 1, 2, 3, roast.
Okay, so Erica used to write haikus, and I've got a review of them in haiku form. The most damaging thing to Japanese culture since Hiroshima. I've seen 9-story parking garages that require more validation than you do. Man, you're so old, instead of getting wet, you just get dusty. You're so old, your ovaries are like, they only make powdered eggs. You're so old, instead of farting, your butt coughs. You're so old, you shit fossils.
All right now, Matt, you caught a roll as that round went on. You started off slow. I was like, what's going on here? But, man, you picked it up. Some of the old jokes was really hidden.
It's going to be hard for the audience to understand, though, because I don't look old. I look very young and pretty.
Honestly, that's true. You probably do look younger than Matt. And honestly, probably both of us, to be real. We look old as shit.
Matt is the only one in this group who is, like, I think he's probably the youngest, but he actually looks like his own grandfather.
My grandfather was a very handsome man, so I'll take that as a compliment. He looked like adult Tony Shalhoub.
Erica, speaking of age, I noticed on social media you started gardening, which explains the roots on the top of your head.
Ooh. Oh, call her out for the roots. Erica, are you ready to bring it back in round 2?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, roast.
Matt is an improviser, he is a poet, and he has a podcast about his feelings. He also works at some company downtown, but I went to the website and it's as boring as his Instagram. So I don't know what you do, but I know what you don't do. Move out of your parents' house, make your family proud, host an entertaining podcast, sexually satisfy a woman, grow an attractive beard, and defeat Chun-Li in battle.
All right.
Whoa, girl. Woo.
coming in like the true #1 we thought she was.
I didn't realize that this was just listing facts about people's lives.
Woo. I got to tell you, after Matt brought it in round 2, I was like, is Erika going to be able to match that? And Erika, I think you matched that. I mean, you went for the man's feelings. You said he can't sexually satisfy a woman?
Make his family proud? He can't move out?
I'm guessing based on like the superhero sheets on his bed. I just presumed. Matt, forgive me if I am mistaken. If you can knock it out of the park on those Shazam bed sheets, more power to you.
I mean, I transform into Captain Marvel whenever I lay in them.
Matt is a comic book snob. He's a film snob. He's a music snob. But you're obviously not a fashion snob.
Well, that's good. That's coming from an inflated zebra with a fashion sense from 1984. I'm really going to trust that.
Now, that was a better roast than any of the roasts you directed at Erika. What's going on?
Look, all I know is I got a notebook full of stuff, and I'm not going to get through all of it. I wrote too many jokes for this shit, and I don't know what is good and what is not.
All right, now that we've heard enough out of the human BB-8, let's continue on.
Hold on, you say he's a human BB-8 from Star Wars?
Yeah.
Like the rolling ball?
The rolling
Accurate,
ball
I get
with
it.
a little rolly head.
I gotta say, I was thinking Matt does look like two kids that are like trying to pose as adults, but they're not standing on top of each other's shoulders, they're standing side to side. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
All right.
All right, guys.
Round 2 is over.
Those first 2 rounds were great. I'm having a blast.
Can I go ahead and say some jokes about you guys?
Sure, now's a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go now.
Okay, awesome. Hey, Casey, I just assumed that you were called K-Swiss because you're white and your jokes are full of holes. Let's see. Austin, your facial hair makes you look like a Confederate general that was fired for being too racist.
Okay, that was good. That was
Thank
much
you.
better.
Thank you.
I got one. So Austin and Casey were both married like not too long ago, but I just presumed that you guys like married your high school sweethearts. And when I found out that you didn't, I was shocked because those ladies never knew the skinny versions of Fred and Barney.
Wow. You want to talk about high school sweethearts? You're old, and your fucking boyfriend is in high school. That's a large age gap here.
Erika, you have a very Karen vibe. I'm sure you've heard that before. Like, you look like you want to speak to the manager's manager. You know what I'm saying?
Like the first edition Karen.
That's true. Like, I'm actually worried that you're going to call the police on Matt at any second during the show.
Casey and Austin, you both look like the trombonist from a Mighty Mighty Bosstones cover band.
If you ever need a really cheap vacation, you can just go to your local Stonehenge, which happens to be the top row of Matt Holman's mouth.
Austin, you look like a Beanie Baby named Jelly Dick.
Look, I just want to say, if this episode had come out in 2004, it would be the hottest shit on the internet right now. Damn. The new metal
out in 2004, that's when Matt Holman lost his goddamn hair.
And that's when Erika had her first child. Bam!
Those were good.
All right, guys, we got to get on to round 3 now.
Yeah, you're right.
Real shit.
We're having too much fun. All right.
I'll tell you this much. After round 3, I still got like 3 pages I got to roll through.
All right. Matt, are you ready for your round 3 joke?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Matt.
Austin, hit him with the countdown.
You should probably try your round 3 joke in 1, 2, 3 roast.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about your hair here a little bit. Erika, it looks like Patrick Swayze fucked a gerbil on top of your head. Or if someone went and made a wig from Fabio's hair after he got hit by that goose. Or it looks like you went to the salon and said, look, give me the look of a mediocre skateboarder from 1995 with the feel of a Karen halfway through a kombucha binge.
Oh, that was a really nice round 3, Matt. I think that was your strongest round for sure.
Thank you.
Matt, I'm proud of that round 3.
Thank you.
I agree.
Proud of that for round 1 and 2.
I didn't plan out my rounds, guys. I've still got other stuff here that's gold that I have not used.
You said she looked like Fabio's hair after the goose?
Yes.
That's
You
fucked
said-
up.
give her skater hair, and that reminded me that Tony Hawk would probably be able to hit a 1080 off that ramp of a haircut you've got.
That's true.
I don't know. I think he'd have an easier time skateboarding than your bald ass head.
For real, Erika, I know that you're in advertising. Right now, it looks like you're advertising how you shouldn't cut your hair.
Oh, Lord. Got a hair like a thimble.
Erika, that was a really strong round 3 for Matt. I'm going to tell you, he brought it on that one. So I hope you are ready to knock it out the park.
I just want to apologize to Matt in advance for the terrible burn he's about to receive.
Ooh.
All right, Casey, get that burn started.
3, 2, 1, Rose!
Matt is such a nice guy. He has a huge heart, which is probably related to his gout. He has a big laugh and big incel energy. So you may be surprised to learn that he has a girlfriend, and she is real. I have met her. She is very sweet. She is so sweet that she even forgave you after what you did to Han Solo on Tatooine. She was like, "You're an intergalactic cruel gangster, but I like your style. So get me out of these chains, because I want to find your genitals."
Jeez.
Erika!
Ooh. Oh,
Allison is
Erika.
a lovely girl. And Allison, I think you are a doll. And I'm so happy for you and Matt and the love you have found.
I have already texted her and she hates you.
They're not putting that part out.
Because the thing I fear the most is people not liking
Just
me.
make sure to keep the part in where I said she hates you.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to make a bold claim right now. I think this is the best round 3 we've had on the show. I think both of y'all brought it in round 3. Both had really good strings of jokes. I respect it.
Great round 3. My favorite jokes had to have been the kombucha binge. Karen, really good. And you hit him with the gout, big ass heart. Really
I like the Job of the Hut joke, man. It had a long build up. I was like, where's the punchline? Where's it coming? And then you hit me with the left hook.
No one's talking to you, Casey. Anyways, round 3 was great. Casey and I, we gotta deliver it. I mean, you guys did a really good job. So we're gonna kick you politely the fuck out, and we're gonna talk.
Bro, that was a great roast, man.
I am very happy. I think they both did a really good job.
I think both of them got better as the show went on, too.
I don't know, man. I feel like Erika kind of brought it the whole time.
I think Erika definitely brought it in all 3 rounds. I think Matt struggled a little bit in round 1, but he really brought it in 2 and 3.
I gotta say, look, if Bud Light's watching, we're looking for a sponsor.
Or if Austin East Cider is watching, I'm looking for a sugar mama.
Also, just in case Boulder Rock Seltzer, you're looking to get a sponsorship in there, I'm interested.
Crispin, are y'all? Shout out to Crispin. We gotta stop doing this bit. We can't keep this going forever.
Papermate, what up?
That's the last plea we're gonna make, though, because we will not sell ourselves out.
All right, honestly, I think they all did a really good job. I think we did a good job picking who we thought the number 1 person was.
I think Matt struggled a little bit in round 1. You know, the singing jokes is like, that's fine, but we're looking for something a little more personal, a little more savage than that. I mean, it was okay, 1 or 2, but I think you overdid it.
Matt, watch the show. Had you watched the show, you would have known what to do in round 1.
Erika, I thought Erika brought it in round 1. I would have scored Erika even higher, but she ended the round a little early.
In round 1, though, she had that bowing like karate on his teeth. I had a tooth joke, and hers was better. I almost didn't do my tooth joke. Good job, Erika.
I thought Matt stepped it up in round 2. I didn't really care for the Hiroshima haiku thing at the top of the. It's kind of a little flat to me, but you know. I really like the old jokes, though, man. He really had a good string of old jokes. I mean, that's when he really started to get it going, you know?
Yeah, very clear that his old jokes were much better than his karaoke jokes.
It got a response out of Erika, and that's half of what we want here, you know? We want to see you kind of jab the other person, you know?
Absolutely.
I thought Erika really brought it in round 2. I thought she had a very, very strong round 2. Oh man, that string of jokes where she's talking about a list of things he will never do.
Oh, yes. She said that he'll never move out, never make his parents proud, never sexually arouse a woman,
round 3, they both fucking brought it, bro. I really am pleased with the way that they handled round 3. I think this might be the best round 3 we've had on the show.
For anyone who's watching and wants to compete, this round 3 is what we want from you. Do you understand? Watch this one, see round 3, do that.
Find something, hit that shit over and over again, hurt their feelings. We know who our winner is. I think it's time to bring him back in.
Let's bring him back in. Erika, I was just thinking, you look like a Ken doll that was left in a very hot car and started to melt.
Better than looking like Guy Fieri after a baked potato accident.
Hey, shut the fuck up, man. You have the eyes of a newborn baby.
If I could see your eyes, I'd insult them, but all you're wearing is sunglasses. Probably because you have empty holes I like to fuck.
Wow. Coming from a man who's a direct descendant of a chameleon.
God damn, guys. What?
I think it's really cool that with all of you combined, there is like one complete beard.
Wow. Coming from a woman with a mouth like a fucking big mouth bass.
Yeah, Casey, you're one to talk because your mustache doesn't quite connect to your beard, does it? Like, you shaved it this week, but in the past, I've noticed.
It does not connect, and it's something that is very personally hurtful to me, so I don't appreciate you bringing it up. In
Casey?
fact, I'm going to change my score now. For the
Casey,
round.
you look like a referee for an underground calzone eating contest.
We gotta talk about who won. Don't you guys want to know who won?
I still got 4 more pages I gotta get through here, guys.
From the comment section.
Scale me.
That was a lot of fun. I've really had a blast on this roast. Before we announce the winner, we want to give each of you a chance to sort of virtually hug it out, dap it up.
Okay. This was a lot of fun. I have pages of more jokes that I didn't get into. I should have timed this out a little better, I think. But I had a lot of fun doing this. I do want to just say one thing, and I like you guys. That's it.
Oh, wow.
Am I supposed to be genuine in this moment? I've never seen an episode because I've got better things to do, like watch paint dry. Okay, can I say my plant jokes?
No.
Erika, do you have anything that you would like to say to Matt or to the viewers at home or to the incredibly talented host of this show?
Yes, I just want to applaud Matt for being such a funny performer in general. In spite of that one show you did with Scott where you guys just said the word rutabaga back and forth for like 10 minutes, because I kind of want my money back for that one. But apart from that, you are a star.
So the final score, without saying who won, the winner got 48 out of 60, which is a really good score.
Wow.
And the loser got 41 out of 60, which is still a really good score.
So, in this close bout, we've got to give the winner, Erika! Yeah! Erika?
Matt, this was such a pleasure. Thank you for enlightening me to my many faults, and I see this as a growth opportunity.
Thank y'all so much for being on this week. This was a lot of fun. I had a blast. This has been the URC, where the hosts may be drunk, but sometimes we don't rhyme on the way out. See y'all next time.
Bud Light, we're still looking for sponsorship.